and welcome to the solutions video for the sedimentary laws. So, I hope by now that you all have looked over the figure that we talked about in the last video briefly, this one, and you've thought about it and figured out what you think is correct, and now I'm going to tell you, based on the sedimentary laws, what's correct. I'll just go through the order of formation, and then we'll walk through the formation of the rock face like we did in the last video.
So, here's the solutions if you just wanted to check yourself, and then we'll go through the entire sequence. Of course, we'll start with a series of sedimentary layers. Then we'll apply an uneven force to those layers, causing them to tilt. More sedimentary layers will be deposited on top of these tilted layers, and then we'll apply another uneven force, which will tilt the entire sequence, causing the already tilted layers to sit at a much steeper angle than before. After this tilting, we'll deposit more sedimentary layers on top of the tilted sequence, followed by an erosion event, which creates an uneven surface. More sedimentary layers will be deposited on top of these tilted layers, and then we'll apply another uneven force, which will tilt the entire sequence, causing the already tilted layers to sit at a much steeper angle than before. After this tilting, we'll deposit more sedimentary layers on top of the tilted sequence, followed by an erosion event, which creates an uneven surface. On top of this uneven surface, of course, we'll have some more deposition, followed by the propagation of a crack through the rock sequence. Magma fills this crack and cools, forming a dike. After the dike forms, we can see that a weak plane has also formed in the rocks, which, when a force is applied, becomes a fault plane, along which portions of the rock sequence will move. This faulting will be followed by an erosion event, which once again creates an uneven surface in the stratigraphy. This surface is topped by the deposition of new sedimentary layers, which then erode to create the surface topography of the region. Now we'll label all the layers. Sorry you can't see that I there, I promise I'll fix it in a minute, and put them in their order of formation. First, J and K were deposited, then tilted, followed by I and H. Then the whole sequence was tilted again. F and D were deposited, then eroded, and D and C were deposited, G intruded. These top units were faulted, then eroded, and then A and B were deposited and eroded to create the topography. So here we have the entire sequence for the region.
Thanks for watching. I hope that this video cleared up any questions that you had about the sedimentary laws and gave you a little bit more practice. So thanks and have a great day!